This is a week I've been looking forward to for a long time, but since I can't help but look forward all the time, this doesn't seem all too special, does it? The history of David Cronenberg is a history of violence that seems to fly by most audiences and crash into an existence in the dead zone for dead ringers of mysteriously great movies. Eastern Promises finds the return of the kingly actor-director team in a dark and disturbing story of another dead prostitute. Also out this week in the Valley of Allah, Paul Haggis learns the not-so-psychic way that despite being a well-spun yarn, people don't want to watch movies about more soldiers dying in Iraq. The French-Canadian who played the red violin once finds his new film Silk pissing off those who read the book and therefore think themselves qualified to predict the outcome of a film, but guess what? Reading makes you smarter than I am, not more psychic than I am. Remember that. Find out if Jodie Foster is the brave one for starring in Neil Jordan's latest film, or if you are the brave one for seeing it. The female counterpart to Baz Luhrmann sets off this weekend across the universe and lands somewhere very near an Academy Award. The emerging filmmaker behind the sleeper hit The Matador takes the hunting party out this weekend and finds another sleeper hit on his hands. His advice and mine to you: wake up. Next, two films that time forgot. One with good reason, the other because it was directed by Griffin Dunne. The latter, Fierce People, takes a more dramatic turn than Dunne fans are used to, but since there's only 4 Dunne fans alive today, we'll let it go. Mr. Woodcock began its ad campaign prior to the summer and finds the strategy of telling people something, letting them forget, and then slapping them in the face with a rank turd not a good idea. Harry Potter returns in December, boys, as in Daniel Radcliffe is in a movie called December Boys, not as in some clairvoyant prediction that Half-Blood Prince will be out in December, boys! 2 creatures from another world will face off for their final battle in our world. One will protect us, the other wants to kill us. If Dragon Wars sounds familiar, that means you saw Transformers this summer. Congratulations. And finally, let's conclude with some artsy, pretentious, thought-provoking pieces of shitima. Ira and Abby joined the 100 or so unhappy cinema couples like Harry and Sally, Frankie and Johnny, and Cheech and Chong, who all worked out their problems on film so you wouldn't have to. John Heder wears out his welcome in the co-starring position that will be the end of him in Moving McAllister, and yet again, someone decides to explore the unhappy side of AIDS in Angels in the Dust. It's times like these you wish Mel Brooks still had a pulse. That's all this week. I'm Charlie Baker, Cinema Psychic. AIDS. It's serious.
I'm sensing the show is over.
I want to go see a football game.
Football! Go Air Force! This is Cinema Psychic saying go Air Force Academy in your game against whoever the fuck you're playing. Yeah!